Dear Cancer friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Levi. I'm going to do a tarot reading for you for the last week of July. It's going to be a general reading, so take what it resonates. Hopefully things will be inspiring for you. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button below. That really helps me growing my channel. Thank you very much for that. And let's see what the universe wants to tell you for next week. All right, so the first thing first, we have two aces. So that is new beginning, and I think you really need that. The Ten of Swords is the end of something. It's the end of the cycle. It's all done. There's nothing to do with it anymore. So the universe will give you new opportunities, new options, things coming into your life, a realization, an enlightenment, something, a new idea, maybe something you thought before but you never really discovered the possibility. Now it's time to do it. And as well as emotional opportunities, something to feel good about, something inside you to make you be positive again, get back to your best self, and feel fulfilled. So there might be a bit of learning period before all this is going to manifest, but we are all here to learn. So if you know that things are going upward and forward from now on, then you don't need to worry about what's done, because that's done, is dead, is there's nothing to do with this anymore. Probably it was a decision by you. You ended something. You said, this is it. I can't deal with this anymore. I can't have this anymore, and I don't want it anymore. So now the universe is saying, okay, no problem. Well, thank you very much for clarifying what you want and what you don't want. We'll give you a new opportunity, so you don't have to spend your mental energy draining by doing something, thinking of something, dealing with something you're no longer interested in. So take this moving forward and start getting back into the, okay, so what's new? What is there for me? What can I do? What shall I focus on? Well, what to focus on is, as I mentioned, development, growth. As a little child, a page of Pentacles here saying, open up your mind, open up your life into some new opportunities that will help you grow in the future. But this is the beginning. It's like an entrepreneurship, like something you have to invest time, energy, maybe money into. It's not financial advice. It is just universe giving you advice and an opportunity to become something more, to be able to harvest later. So you don't have to be a financial advisor to tell someone that if you put the seed into a soil, something going to grow after that. So I'm suggesting, based on the cards, that put the seed into the right soil and start nurturing something new, something different, because the reward is definitely come to you later. And why I'm saying it takes a bit of time, because the Two of Pentacles are saying, like, well, there may be some juggling in a material level, time, energy, money. It might be a bit of, you have to juggle a bit more than before. Maybe before you felt a bit stable about it. Now it's like, okay, well, I might have to put some more effort in this way, or more time in there, or more money into this venture to change the course of everything, and that will move you forward. So when you feel in your element, things looks definitely better. So the Knight of Cups is saying, if I'm in my element, I can conquer anything. If I feel good in myself, you can bring me anything, I will deal with it. And that allows him to open up his heart, to open up his soul into new opportunities, new people, new challenges, new adventures. That's what he wants to do with new person as well. That sometimes signifies that maybe if you open up your heart, there is a new emotional, like there is a possibility of a new relationship. Somebody might come into your life, and somebody who look up on you and say, wow, you are my knight on a white horse, you know, the prince or princess. It doesn't really matter, is masculine or feminine. It's the card um, doesn't make difference in those things, but the energy is important here, that somebody might blow you away. So somebody might come into your life and like blow you away, you never thought is going to be possible. It just happened. So if you want to be that person who blows someone away, then you have to raise your vibration, your awareness, and you know, you create a more likable person, a more someone they can relate to. So this is who you want to be, but that's start from somewhere and slowly developed into that person. You had loads of works in the past, and you might feel a bit tired, a bit battered by all the things you had to deal with. You have to work on them, responsibilities, a lot of communication, a lot of news, things were coming into your life, and which, well, it's good, but at the same time it's overwhelming sometimes. Sometimes you feel like i just I just have to have all these things around me, and you might have a bit of a headache, you might have a bit of a boredom and apathy, something like, oh, why I have to deal with all of that, and it's a never-ending story. Well, look, what you already have done, you learned it, you have experience, you have knowledge about that. Those things cannot be taken away from you. They are there for your development, for your future. So the more the harder things you're going through, they make a mark on you, and the next time when similar things come into your life, well, I already done this, I already dealt with these kind of things, I don't feel the pressure anymore. So I'm just gonna do it because it seems easier. What I suggest for you is, or what the card's suggesting for you is temperance. So while you are moving towards a new phase, while you are changing, while you are doing something different, always make sure that you keep balance in your life, in your emotional life, in your career, in your financial, or in your physical life as well. So over drinking, or like overeating, not exercising, or too much exercising, um, have time to rest, have time to play, have time to enjoy, have time to your relatives, your friends, family, loved ones. So make sure that you don't just focus on one thing and ignore all the other things, because in long term that will bite you in your back. Okay, so which this gives you the opportunity to have something different, have something new, and have a bit more balanced life. But that can only happen if you yourself decide to do that. Okay, and with the Fool here as a first card in the tarot and the last card in the tarot, the Fool here saying that, like, well, you can be that free spirit going around, and you can choose anything you want, you can decide about anything now, because it's the beginning of a new cycle. You already finished the previous one, so now we give you the opportunity to change your life. So what do you want to do now? let's say in the next 5 or 10 years. You can decide right now or in the near future. If you want to do something different, then you can do something different. If you want to carry on working and living and loving the same things you were doing up to now, then so be it. It's up to you. But if now the option is there to make something different for the next longer period, why not? Why not? Be somebody else. Expand your comfort zone. Get out of your comfort zone and feel that the universe is on your side. The sun here is the best card, the most positive card. When the sun shines, everything is fine. We are not afraid. We are not cold. We just this happy little baby in the sun. The white horse is there to show you the way, and that shows like you are in the right way. So if you don't go over that, if I go together with the temperance, so if you don't overdo this, then you can be like a fool. Like nothing can stop you, nothing can hurt you, nothing can really bug you. It's just like your life is a perfect life for a certain period of time. But again, it's in you. It's in you. You need to feel that you are in the right path. But if you are become a bit what shall I say? If you don't consider temperance, if you don't consider balance, you just feel like, oh, I've got now energy. I'm going to crush everything and I'm going to break everything into pieces. And if something wants to stop me, I won't stop. I'm just going to crush. Then this is the warning for you. The Knight of Swords. So if you don't focus on temperance and balance in your life, then this is what you can do, right? That means you're going to crush everything in front of you. You're not going to stop. You're not going to consider anybody. You are not going to consider anything. You just want to get through. You want your point to get through, and that might hurt people. That might hurt people's feeling. That might people turn against you, or you make them upset. What's the point? Like you can achieve much more with a slower pace than when you run through and cut through all the people and noise, and it won't serve you. So I suggest be the Knight of Cups rather than the Knight of Swords. Do things from your heart. Do things from intuition. Do things from a positive sense rather than from the logical sense where like I'm just gonna run through everything. Okay, so be the prince on the white horse, not this guy who is cut through everything and everybody without any problem. It's not right. Okay, so this the universe is saying that like this, the two sides of the same coin. Which one you want to be? You know, which one you want to be? When it comes to people, well, I suggest the Knight of Cups, because this one is it doesn't have a good ending. Okay, right. With that one, let me see what the Sacred Destiny Oracle wants to tell you in addition to what the tarot cards were saying. So these are little messages from the universe. I love this deck because beautiful imaginary and a little messages. So that is security here, and we have forgiveness, and then the final card will be the flow. So about the security, as I said, get out of your comfort zone, get out where you were. You are allowed now to go and discover something different. So if you trust the universe that you have security and you don't need to be afraid to going out of your ways and start something different, something new, the inner light is your security. It's not anything around you. It's not anybody around you. It's not your government, your parents, your teachers, your bodyguards, or the policeman on the street is not the security. Security comes from inside. You maybe something you can do to let yourself a bit loose is forgive. So there is forgiveness here. Do you have to forgive someone for something? Maybe you have to forgive yourself for something, because if you do that, then flow comes next. So if you are not in pain anymore, if you are not in fear anymore, you are not afraid of yourself because you forgive for everything you have done or you haven't done, then you will be in a new phase of your life, a new flow. And probably this card together works really well, the Fool and the Flow, because the Fool is on the flow. It does not worry about things around, it does not worry about the economy, it doesn't worry about the weather, the recession, the inflation, whatever. The Fool is just going, because he's in the flow. So with that, I wish you all the happiness and great week for the last week of July, dear Cancer friend, and I will see you in the next one. If you enjoyed it, press the like button below, and thank you very much.